As a physical therapist for over 20 years, I've grown tired of hearing stories from my patients about their unresolved pain. Almost all my clients came to me holding an impractical list of exercises, medicines, and supplements after spending thousands of dollars, visiting way too many practitioners, and having unnecessary hip replacements and surgeries that did nothing to solve their pain. Even though my clients had come from the best doctors in the world, they were all making the same mistake. They weren't releasing tension in the 6 muscles that matter. Typical treatments become unnecessarily complex. Working on every muscle that is tight, weak, and inflamed is a waste of time. Not all muscles are created equal. There are 2 critical muscle groups that hold the body together and are tight in nearly everyone: the hips and the neck. Our hips connect our lower body to our core, and our neck connects our spine to our brain. Together, muscles in these areas protect the alignment of our entire body. The problem is that these muscles are also the most overworked. This results in chronic tension that sets off a chain reaction resulting in pain throughout the body. Your brain is the reason you have muscle tension. When there's a threat to your body, such as stress, misalignment, overuse, injury, and trauma, your brain will activate muscles to protect you. When muscles remain contracted for extended periods of time, they become tight. In order to treat muscle tension, we actually have to teach our brains how to relax. Just to be clear, I'm talking about the kind of muscle tightness that exists in a muscle that just won't relax even if you try. This kind of tightness is commonly known as a muscle knot. A healthy muscle will feel soft and flexible to the touch when it's not being used. A muscle knot, on the other hand, will feel like a nodule or like a part of the muscles contracting when it's supposed to be relaxed. In our modern world, proper relaxation of the muscles is often overlooked and neglected. Conventional methods such as stretching and massaging, while beneficial for lengthening and circulation of the muscles, do not provide the relief necessary for their overactivation. Stretching, massaging, and strengthening are not the same thing as relaxing. The long-term solution for muscle knots is prolonged, sustained pressure. This is how you train your brain to relax these knots for good. Use pressure, target the right muscles, and release tension in the right order. It's that simple. Over and over, these simple rules have proven to work, and that's why I founded Aletha Health. Now, hundreds of thousands of customers have found relief for a problem that they didn't think could be solved. The correct sequence of muscle release is paramount. You must start in your primary core. This is your hips, pelvis, and abdomen area and the foundation for your entire body. If your primary core is not relaxed and aligned, the alignment of your entire leg down to your toes and your entire spine to your neck, head, and jaw will be off, causing pain, tugging, grinding, and stress at your weakest link. No matter what you do to strengthen, release, or heal, a twisted core will prevent you from permanent results. Start by releasing the tension in your iliacus and psoas, 2 hard-to-reach muscles that make up your hip flexors. These are 2 separate muscles and both need to be released. I invented the mark, a hip hook, to target both of these muscles that previously could only be released by a skilled practitioner. In fact, the mark is the only tool on the planet that can truly target the iliacus. This is a game changer. The iliacus is the most important muscle in the body to have relaxed and is the subject of my book, Tight Hip, Twisted Core. After using the mark to release the iliacus and psoas, the next step is to release the back of the hip. This is where the piriformis gets tight from playing tug of war with the iliacus. I invented the orbit to be the right density and size to target this muscle. It delivers enough pressure to be effective, but not too much to irritate the sciatic nerve. Additionally, the orbit is a great warm-up and a perfect size for those who are starting with a very tight psoas. By releasing the front and back of the hip in this specific sequence, your pelvis will naturally untwist and realign. Now you can perfect your alignment with stretching, adjustments, and the realignment exercise, something I also covered in my book. This is also the time to use the hip resistance band to keep your core aligned. Next, we have to address the secondary core, the neck. Alignment issues in your pelvis work their way all the way up to your shoulders and head, with your jaw being the last link on the chain. On top of that, with poor posture, stress, and long sessions hunched over your phone or laptop, Tension in the neck and chest and upper trap is inevitable. It's impossible to regain good posture without relaxing these muscles first. That's why I invented the range. It relaxes the muscles in this area and solves for pain in your shoulders, neck, head, and jaw. When relaxed, the proper alignment of your secondary core and stress management is now possible. After releasing these key areas and solving the source of your body's pain, you're ready for a workout, addressing local inflammation, and embarking on your favorite activity. The path to pain-free living is really that simple. When you get to the root of the problem, all the complexities disappear. Simply stick to this routine with the mark, orbit, range, and resistance band and experience what it means to be free. Free of pain, free of tension, free of stress, free to be the best version of you.